Okay, so hello everyone. This is actually my first YouTube film, and there's really actually something I want to talk to you about, and that is fur. Now, everyone who you're watching this, I just want to say that I'm not like a huge activist of the thing, so but it's something that is personally important to me. I come from Finland, and here the fur making business is one of the big industries. And it's really not nice. Okay, you've probably seen pictures on the web and YouTube videos about these little foxes in their little pens going around. That's not normal animal behavior to go like that in the little boxes that they have. So I don't want to say to anyone, okay, you're a bad person for wearing the fur or that you're going to go to hell for it. I actually know personally some really nice people who buy fur, but I don't know, is it out of ignorance or what is it that they do for. But if you consider you probably have a pet or something, and you think that would you put it in a little cage where it wouldn't never get to go out and the waste would be, just the litter would just drop under it onto this waste area and and then it would be hacked to death and then it would have it and then it would be the fur would be removed and skinned. I actually personally I have 2 cats and just thinking about that just sort of makes me sick. And it's actually a really difficult question, because here in Finland there is obviously an industry, and quite often it's small family businesses, and they obviously their livelihoods are in this stuff, and you can't really go and say, well, you stop doing this, because they would lose their income, and then they would be on the streets, and they wouldn't have any other means of employment, because that's what they basically been doing for all their lives, killing little poor animals. And so probably, the thing to do is not necessarily to close these places down, because by doing that you would only have more of the illegal furs coming in from Russia and parts of Asia and places like this. So what I think would be the best thing to do, obviously I might be completely wrong, but to bring down the demand. And there are really wonderful brands like Alexander McQueen, who does beautiful clothes. I love their clothes, but they use also fur, and I absolutely don't understand why they do this. It's sickening to me personally, and I wouldn't even dream of buying clothes like this. And again, I just want to say that I don't hate anyone for if you're buying the furs. I just would really like you to consider if this is something that you do. If it's because of ignorance, or you think that wild animals can be kept like this, or for whatever reason. But I would just like you to consider for a moment, for example, animal feelings. Animals do have feelings, and they really get stressed in this environment, so they're really depressed and unhappy. And this is actually a subject that I know quite a lot about, so you don't need to stress yourself about, oh, she's talking complete crap, but that's not true. And also I think at least in Finland they normally do actually kill the animals before they skin them. But this is not the case always, and I've actually even seen these videos where you see this animal and it doesn't have its skin or its fur on, but it's actually still alive. And nobody actually bothered to kill the animal before taking the fur, because they didn't want to harm the fur, which would have been less valuable if they did. And these are obviously quite illegal systems, but when there's demand, there is a way in the Western way of doing things. So, that's how it is. But just just find sort of humanity and empathy in yourselves. If you just could for like a moment to consider this from like many aspects of, you know. I'm not going to post any pictures or anything else like this because it's, well, obviously will be really provoking and a lot of it is obviously true. But you can, if you're interested, I'm sure you can find them very easily by yourselves. And even still thinking about this, I'd just like to tell you, you probably, well, everybody knows Auschwitz, obviously. And you know that sometimes, and this is not something that they did in big time, but they would do is that, you know, they would have gassed some of these people to death and then they would have used their skin to make this, I'm not sure what it is in English, but it's like lamp cover type of thing. So, just, you know, when you see fur, just, you know, what I, in the beginning, started sort of doing if I would have considered buying fur things, is I was just would have thought to myself that this is something that I'm okay with. Like, doing this to animals who've been killed just for the fur and kept in these awful situations. Like, I wouldn't wear my cat. You probably wouldn't wear your pets or your other people who died to use them in any sort of material. So just consider that the next time you're thinking about buying fur products. And that's just what I wanted to speak to you guys about. Okay, not a really good video or a really good statement, but something that I thought that I would want to discuss with you. And why actually it's snow in Finland at the moment, so it's really cold. So, and I live very close to this fur selling shop. And I just think about it every time I sort of pass it on my way to university, so it's not really nice. But seriously, like for all you women and out there especially who think that it's chic to wear that sort of stuff. I mean, think again, you can look really pretty without wearing that. There's other alternatives if you just think about it. Okay? And happy beginning of the year to everyone. And just food for thought. Okay? So I'll leave this at this. Okay. Bye bye.